Hey everybody, Mr. Reen here, and today we're going to be looking at our first story problem question that has us analyzing a population of frogs with some environmental information, looking to figure out if the frog's environment was to change to only have blue flowers, which population or populations would survive. So if we take a look here, we have three populations. Population one is made up of all blue frogs. Population two is made up of a mix of blue and yellow. And population three is made up of all yellow frogs. So if we're looking at our populations here, which of them would survive if the environment was to change to only having blue flowers? So if we're looking at our environmental information, we went from a yellow environment to a blue environment, and we live in an environment where we have hawks as predators. So our options are the frog populations that would survive would be population one, population two, population three, one and two, one and three, two and three. Take a second, select your answer, pause the video, and then rewatch it to see if you got the answer correct. All right. Do you think you got the answer correct? Let's take a look. We know two important things. Number one, whether or not a trait is adaptive depends on the environment. So in our environment, if we were to have the yellow or blue flowers, that's going to help determine which of our populations have adaptive traits. And then obviously having that predator makes it even more important to have that blue or yellow coloration based on what they can and cannot blend in with. In this case, over many generations, individuals with the adaptive traits can become more common in a population, while individuals with non-adaptive traits will become less common. So if we're looking at our environment, we know that the blue frogs are going to have the adaptive trait with that bird predator. We know that over generations, that adaptive trait will make them more common and they will survive. So the question is then, which population? We know population one will definitely survive. We know population three probably won't. But what about population two? We have a mix of blue and yellow frogs. Well, we have to kind of look at the question and think about which population or populations. This population is made up of both blue and yellow. If this population was to lose certain individuals because they're yellow and don't blend in, then yes, that population is affected. But we also have the blue ones, meaning they would survive. So if we're looking at what the best option, the best answer for this question would be, it's going to be the fourth option, population one and two, because they both have blue frogs, both of which will be the adaptive trait, both of which will be able to become more common over time. And this population, on the other hand, probably won't survive because they don't have the adaptive trait needed to. So, did you get your answer right? If so, great. If not, make sure you correct it. If you have questions about it, obviously reach out. Otherwise,